Hey y'all, this is another episode of OD Podcast. So me and Draco are joined by a special guest. Thank God. Vintage Den from the Vintage Den Edition podcast.
Yes.
What's up? How you doing?
How you?
I'm good. I'm sorry you had to witness that.
It's okay.
Normally we don't have no witnesses, so now I know that, you know what I'm saying? We've been making some progress in my victimization.
Oh.
Anyway, so how your day been?
Wow, you feel like y'all good. I'll leave it alone for now.
It was good. You went to church?
I went to church.
Amen. What church do you attend?
Dream Center.
Oh, okay.
I went to Dream Center. I used to go to Dream Center, but I went to Dream Center like 3 times, maybe 4. Yeah.
You don't like it?
Okay, so here's the thing about me with churches. I grew up in a really, really like strict Southern church. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what I'm used to. But even when I tried to go back to a church like that, I got up in the middle of the service and walked out.
You know what? That makes sense.
What?
Same for me. Because my church, I mean, it ain't Southern. It is Southern.
It's like a traditional church.
I don't even know if it's traditional at this point.
Dream Center is like fun.
Right.
Yeah, like so Dream Center is fun. It wasn't like it was bad, but it just made me feel weird. I'm like, everybody in here dressed different. Weird, different.
Yeah.
People have on Uggs and it's just so.
That's my kind of environment.
Yeah, they was like, I mean, I know you can come to church how you are and whatever, but it was just weird to see that, and then like
you old school Baptist.
Yeah.
Old school Baptist, yeah.
My church is not Baptist. It's non-denominational, but it's a lot of singing, speaking in tongues, and all that other stuff. But I started going to Passion City, and while I liked it, I just really could not connect because the music is like country, the fish music type stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so, and it's like you said, like people wearing Uggs, they real casual. A lot of people that look like me, but it still was just...
It's different.
Is that the recent church that she was going to for a little minute?
I was going for a while, but I don't know what happened. But they're actually they literally put a new campus next to my job.
They be getting baptized outside.
They probably do.
I only say that because I think they did that on Greenleaf when they had built the new church.
God. You watch Greenleaf? You been present on it?
I literally plugged in my Fire Stick so I can watch it. Okay, don't say nothing because I haven't watched it.
No.
Hey man,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm watching the
I'm lost with Greenleaf and Power. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't watch Power. I try to get Power.
So I can't do Power, but Greenleaf is my show. I think it's because
what episode is on?
It's on the third season.
It's on second episode. Yeah.
Oh, they just started.
So I can catch up.
Yeah, you got time to catch up.
Yeah, you need to watch. You need to start from the beginning though.
I started watching Queen Sugar, Sorry Oprah, but Greenleaf, you got one without one, baby. Let me tell you, that's all I got
I ain't never watched Queen Sugar.
Charity can catch these hands.
Oh, stop!
That's all I'm saying.
So
anyway, if you want to get comfortable, you don't have to speak too close to my. Okay, I want you to get an ache in your back. But okay, so how was your day?
I went to a housewarming, trying to figure thing in my schedule.
Okay.
I know that's right. Me too. I had a long morning. I've been
up
and out
since 8:00, shaving my head, and
I appreciate you coming.
How often do you have to shave your head?
Every 2 days.
Really?
Really?
That sounds like my legs.
No, okay.
I'm actually going gray, so I have to make sure I keep it.
Would you get laser?
I thought about it.
I think
I'm actually going to start using a razor now because I don't use a razor.
What if you don't want to be bald no more and you get laser?
Oh, you use like the what's it called? The magic cream?
Magic cream.
Okay. Fun fact: I used to use that in jail.
Huh? I'm over here with Twitter eyes. Okay.
Look,
how do you get that product? How'd you get that product in jail though?
They have it on commissary list.
Yeah, please be clear because I don't visit you in jail and I ain't bring no contraband. They made me change my outfit 5 times, so I ain't had nothing to do with that.
Wait, you had to change your outfit?
Yes, me and BB tried to come in like 3 different times and they didn't like our clothes. Yeah, for you.
Really?
Oh
yeah,
wow.
Like leggings, you couldn't be like free form, so you can't have like no cut up jeans. You know how it is. It is. Well,
I didn't know. I ain't know that.
You're right. You don't know how
I'm on the other side.
Right.
I'm on the other side. I'm in the.
Amen.
Yeah, that's a past life. I was in jail.
Oh, okay.
For a little bit. Yeah.
Nothing.
I would make it.
Yeah, I thought I wouldn't, but I'm here.
When you ain't got no choice.
Yeah, I was young. I was under 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing like no murder, nothing like that. So you ain't got to worry. You safe.
No, you safe.
Well, okay, Beth, you suggested laser, but what if you don't want to be bald no more? Now you can't.
Well,
go back?
I don't think that
laser is permanent.
I can never go back to have hair, because I don't have hair.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, but laser isn't permanent.
My hair.
No, it only stopped the hair growing for like a year. Or maybe a little bit less than that. It's not permanent.
Oh, that costs too much. I ain't know that. I thought it would. Okay, well we gonna
like it'll slow it. Like once you get the second one, the hair grow back really soft. So if you do decide to shave,
like waxes.
It'll But after a while, it'll kill the follicle for a little while.
But I don't have enough hair to even think about doing it. It don't grow that much.
I feel you.
It's just my sides grow more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel you. Well, if you want, Dennis, do you have anything you want to tell the people about yourself in case they listening? They were like, who that man?
I'm Dennis from Florida.
Yeah.
What part
I've been
Florida?
living in Atlanta for about 5 years now. I moved from Charlotte.
Okay.
You lived in Charlotte?
I stayed in Charlotte for like 3 years.
Okay. I never knew that.
And I moved to Atlanta.
What part of Florida you from?
St. Pete by Tampa.
You knew him when you was on.
He's from Miami. You know that they get real offended by that. You know,
they get real
offended by that.
Our unofficial guest.
Don't say Fort Lauderdale. Don't say no. Don't do that.
Okay, say no more. You know what the Poker Bean Project said?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I heard about it. I ain't never been there, but I heard about it.
we probably know the same amount then. Now that's what's up. What brought you here? What brought you to Charlotte and what brought you here?
Well, I graduated in 2011 and I moved to Charlotte for work.
Okay.
And then work brought me here again.
True. So you like Atlanta the best though?
I think I like Atlanta because of what it has to offer you. I think Charlotte is definitely a city that's growing, but it's growing really, really slow.
Yeah.
It's going really,
I thought it was
really
growing
slow.
fast. I don't have a real perception of it, but I was told that's like the place to go. But if it's moving slow, I ain't.
I mean, it's bad when they still wearing Aeropostale.
We done. I'm done with it.
Really
bad.
You wear Aeropostale, you still, okay?
Oh.
I ain't with it. You probably got Jabos in your closet too.
Hold on now. I got Jabos in my closet.
Okay, now what kind though, y'all? I'm talking about the ones that you can fit a whole newspaper in.
Well, a vintage.
Listen,
I have Jabot in my closet.
Okay, y'all not about to jump me again.
No, but I'm just saying. The 2000s
but you know what kind of
back.
Jabot I'm talking about.
You talking about the dually, original dually.
The one that, the ones that you can hide people in your pants.
Oh my God, girl.
But I think Charlotte it's really, really slow though.
Yeah. Did you you think you would have, if it wasn't for your job, you would have still been in Florida, or you just?
No, I always wanted to move to Charlotte. That was just like something I had in my mind that I wanted to move. So when I did it, but then I didn't like it. I had a lot of nights where I cried because it was so bad.
It was that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta just. I don't
different.
know. It do, but you know,
it hit totally different.
Sometimes
I move to Houston.
Yeah. Texas
you know
is
what
nice.
though? I like Dallas.
Dallas is very slow too, though.
Dallas is ghetto, but you know what though?
Very
I
ghetto.
really like Dallas. When I was in Texas, Houston, to compare the two, if I'm going to like just hang out and work, I'd rather go to Dallas because Houston is cute, but it ain't nothing to do. Like on the
weekend,
weekend,
got NASA?
huh?
Y'all got NASA?
What's that?
The airspace.
Ain't nobody doing that every week.
no.
I'm thinking that might be cool.
I need a little spot that they got in.
Atlanta brings so much culture and so much for
it's
you.
so much to do here. It's so much culture. Like, and I appreciated Atlanta more when I visited other cities.
Mm-hmm. Like I went to New York. I didn't like New York.
I love New York.
I think
it's too dirty.
I think I'm probably one of the only people. Every time I talk about New York to people, they say the same thing. I love New York.
When you walk around the road and you see a rat,
that's nasty. And it's really dirty. I went up there in the winter and the snow had trash in it. Like
that's not fun.
Yeah, at all. And I went,
fun
how
to
was
me.
it wear Uggs? My shoes was jacked up.
I love New York so much. Like
I
every time I go, I just have so much fun. The only thing I hate is the high ass subway. Like if it's in the summertime, it be hot on the platform.
Yeah, I can imagine. They be stabbing folks on them trains.
They do it on MARTA too.
Oh, I don't know. But see, it's at least acceptable to take public transit up there. Down here, you ain't gonna catch me on nobody MARTA. Unless I'm taking the trains like an event. Anywho,
I do want to take the MARTA one day.
You never rode the train?
You ain't missing.
I want to spend a whole day just doing it and just stopping
every time it's a concert. We catch the train. We park at the train station and catch the train.
I don't even know how to do it.
So, do you go to like sports events or any concerts at all, or have you?
I have been, but everything's like driving with Uber.
Yeah,
I would not. Oh no.
It'd be taxing. So we where did we go? We went to some event.
We went to Music Midtown. No.
That is Music Midtown.
Okay, Music Midtown.
And we just took the train, so whatever. But it's way easier because ain't no traffic on the train. You pay your little $5 or whatever it costs. I don't even know how much, $2. I don't know, something like that. But yeah,
I don't want to have to wait on the Uber, then trying to find the car, then get through the traffic, have to pay more. Like, no,
yeah, and they be surging.
Yeah, I definitely want to try. I want to at least spend like a day and just like take a little pit stop.
Yeah. We've been around Marta. We've been around. Well, I've been around Marta by myself since I was like 10.
I've been. I ain't started not riding Marta until like 2014.
I had to be like 10. I used to have to go to my sister's house to babysit my nieces and nephews after school and during the summer.
Well, me and Draco used to be all over the country on Marta.
Oh my God.
But anyway, so you have a podcast, right? Called The Bitches Dinner Edition. Can you, first of all, I think you do a really good job hosting by yourself. Like, you really, I'm like, because I started this show by myself too, but I only had guests. Like, I can't even sit here in front of the microphone and just be talking about da. You be going in. I was telling about the episode where you had about the back to school pictures and you had made the schedule. I was in my car crying. I'm like, this man. It sounded like you was in your car too. You recording.
But it's so hard. It's so hard to record by yourself though.
You don't
because you have to feed off on you, which is it's a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm by myself doing it, and I think that it's different when you hear yourself. Like, you record it and then you have to hear it again. It's kind of like,
Oh, that's me every time I edit. I be like, ooh,
Yeah.
Why did I say this?
I don't like hearing myself talk. I know I'm going to hate this episode the way I sound anyway because of my nose.
Yeah, he just got a nose job.
Oh, okay.
Rhinoplasty. What? But yeah, you really do a great job. And it'd be so funny. Man, when I first heard the episode, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be crying. So anyway. So first thing first, you want to talk about Shop Talk?
Well, that's the only thing we're talking about.
If you had something else. So y'all, I'm not sure y'all.
I ain't no Shop Talk. You was asking me about my OCD from my client.
Oh yeah, tell me about that.
No, I was telling Alicia that when I do makeup, like I travel, like 80, I would say 90% of the time. I have people come to my house sometimes, but whenever I go to people's house, recently I noticed that afterwards I have to rush home to take a shower. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, I just be feeling dirty. So today, that's what made me realize it because I had 3 clients just today. The first client, sorry if you're listening. The first client smoked backwood, like cigars. They smoke weed. I don't mind you smoking weed when I'm doing your appointments, but when I'm doing your makeup, but I know that it just made me feel dirty, like all that, because I don't smoke weed. So the weed smoke, and then backwoods are really heavy and they carry a scent. So I'm like, strike 1. Second client had 2 cats and a bird. Strike 2. And then the third client.
Was the bird just flying free?
No, it was in a cage.
Okay.
But yeah.
What about the cat? Was the cat loose?
2 cats.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't like that
2
cat
of them.
stuff.
I like cats.
I like cats, but I don't like that cat stuff. As in, like, I got fur and stuff on me. I don't like
no, that wasn't on me. That was cute. But it's still animals. And then the third client, smoking cigarettes in the house.
Oh no,
I was like, oh my God, like I gotta go home.
You gotta leave the whole outfit at their house. Just go home naked.
No, I wasn't by them. I made sure they didn't come by me with the cigarettes, but I definitely had to go.
Well, this go right along with our germ roaches episode, because
I don't know. I think that being around a lot of people, like I did makeup with a girl I never met before the other day. She hired like 4 makeup artists, and one of the girls I didn't know, the other makeup artist I did, this girl was doing makeup with gloves on. I said, maybe I need to do that.
That made me smart.
She had like pink gloves, and she was doing makeup. I'm like, that's kind of extra.
As long as it's not it's the
I like to touch people's face.
Latex free or powder free or something like that, because it might irritate the people's face.
Yeah, and then when I had the airbrush machine, I had the makeup with the latex in it, and somebody's face swelled up. So yeah, you're right.
Oh Jesus! Ooh,
not doing that. Yeah, it's
can't please everybody. Win some, you lose some.
So yeah, I think I have a problem with small spaces and germs. Or something. I promise you, like, I wash my hands a lot. My tattoos are fading because of that. I wash my hands like.
What you doing, Scrap? You digging in your skin?
I promise y'all this. I'm not joking. I literally like wash my hands and see the dirt in the sink.
You gonna be white real soon.
I like to see it come off my hand. Like I like when the water be brown. Swear to God. I swear to God.
All right. So,
I love when people have white sinks. Like, if you have a white bathroom, so, you know, sometimes people have marble. I'm like, oh, I want to wash my hands in here.
I got toothpaste in mine.
You got what?
Just a little toothpaste around the little thing.
I like when I wash my hands, I could literally see, the brown water.
I know this is a long intro, But just last week, he locked me out of my own bathroom. Probably was in there washing his hands.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get into my little guest bathroom. I'm like...
And I'm sitting there telling her, like, on FaceTime, I said, just do the little coin thing.
With no little coin thing. I had to use 2 butter knives. Anyway, that's not on there.
I'm sorry, I ain't mean to do you.
So, I'm not sure if y'all been seeing in the news, but the young lady from Clark Atlanta University had came up missing. Her name is Alexis Crawford, and eventually they did find her body. But
by my house.
Real? Oh yeah, you do stay on the east side. Did y'all? You know the details of that case? Did you find?
I just been seeing videos. I see a video every day. I saw the video of them arresting her and really? The dude, roommate and the boy. They was arresting him in some apartments on the west side. But girl was alive. But I don't really know the details for sure. But I just know that the girl apparently was trying to act like she was looking for the girl.
Yeah, she was posting like, "Help me find my friend." Crazy. Yes, sociopath.
I mean, I don't want to be this person, but what did they do to her? Do you know?
I want to know.
The medical examiner said it was asphyxiation, so they suffocated her. Is that what you mean?
Oh yeah,
yeah. So this is what I read on CNN. I have been not following the case per se, but once they found her body, I have been keeping up with it. But they were saying that October 27th, Alexis had went to the hospital, had a rape kit done. So for the people that don't know, she basically the people that were accused of her murder was her roommate and her roommate's boyfriend. So on the 27th, she went to the hospital. She had a rape kit done because she said he came up on her. He was like kissing on her and touching her, and she was like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I thought you was such and such, Jordan." The girl.
And they don't look nothing alike.
Exactly. But he was just, you know how people be like, "Oh, I ain't know you." Don't play with me, fool. Anyway, so the report, or what they shared of the report, is basically she went to her room to like get away from him. He followed her. She locked herself into her bathroom. He closed her bedroom door. So the girlfriend comes home or comes from somewhere and then sees him coming out her room with no shirt on. And then sees Alexis coming out her bathroom with nothing on but her bra, apparently. And so she said, according to the report, she after she went in the bathroom, she blacked out, so she don't know what happened. So she went to the hospital to file get a rape kit done. She wrote a report to the police, and then 3 days later, she missing.
Yep,
that's basically what happened. And so so she was missing for a week, and then finally the roommate and the boyfriend confessed to her murder, I guess, and they led the police to her body.
Did they confess or did they? Because I'm lost about that part.
So the news said they confessed, but I don't really know because they had to get like a warrant to arrest them. I don't really know how that stuff works. But if somebody confessed, I mean, is that not grounds to arrest somebody? Like, I don't really know what that means.
And what made them confess? I was
probably every time they got on Instagram, seeing her face or something like that. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but they probably felt guilty.
Yeah, well, they should. But so the boyfriend though has a crazy like criminal record. Like he had one of his charges was like, I think it might have been cruelty to children, and one was restricting somebody from calling emergency services. I didn't even know that was a charge. Like it just was. And he apparently he was on probation. It's just a lot. I'm just like,
I heard he was in a gang too.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me at all. But it just makes me like, now I wonder like the role, like what happened in the situation, because I hear a lot of people who be like, "Oh, these girls who are raped, like why they just not speaking up?"
But what if now that you said that, though, it kind of changes the outlook on it for me, because what if the boy was threatening the girlfriend too? Like he, you know what I'm saying? Put her in a dangerous, because you saying that he was restricting for.
The bird gonna sing when this case starts, so we'll find out.
Yeah.
This will be an interesting case study.
Yeah, I need to hear what the reason was and how it happened. Like, did he just make her be a part of it? Because he seemed like a dangerous dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know street dudes love college girls and stuff like that, but I wish that some.
But he's young.
Yeah, 21. Yeah. They were 21. So Alexis was a senior. Well, they probably all seniors. Well, I'm sure the boy probably wasn't even attending Clark Atlanta, but the roommate was definitely 21 years old, really young. I'm just like, now there's pictures floating around of her and all of them together in the picture, and it's just like, you just never know. Did you see the picture?
God. Yeah, that was spooky. And they had circled the picture. And said,
watch your
friends. But now that I'm thinking about it though, now that you said that part though, honestly, he probably had threatened a girl, like his girlfriend. He probably like threatened her, made her be a part of it.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, the judge ain't gonna.
He might give her less time.
Yeah, but she's definitely gonna get a charge for that. That's why you just gotta watch who you dating,
man, for real, and be picky,
and who you be friends with.
But how can you watch who you dating when you don't really know?
You right,
yeah.
But
because I mean, at the beginning, everything is so sweet. They buy you roses, giving you cupcakes.
And they might try to downplay what their history is, if they even tell you about their history. Because it's like, oh, I got locked up, but it was something stupid. You ain't got to worry about that because this happened. You right.
You gotta do your own research.
You right.
Now you do.
They call me FBI in my hood.
Oh my God.
But no, it's really sad. Now I'm wondering, like, okay, I'm sure that him killing her has, or them killing her has something to do with the sexual assault report. I'm like, the boy was probably like, oh, she lying on me.
Yeah,
you gonna
that's
let your
what I'm
friend.
saying.
You know how folks can get in your head. It's really sad. So it just brought me to want to talk about, like, how do you pick a good friend and how do you maintain friends, like, as an adult? Obviously, these young ladies were 21, but when I think about when I think about the friends that I had when I was 21, I ain't hang with most of them no more because I started people like the type of people they were.
Why? Why you don't hang with them no more, Alicia? I want to know.
Because except for you. That what you trying to say?
Girl,
but no, I just feel like...
You ain't meet me at 21.
I'm saying I knew you at 21 is what I'm saying. The friends that I had at that time.
Oh,
at
yeah.
that time.
Well, we met
but
when
no,
we
it was just
9.
some people that, I felt like when I was a certain age, like when I started to become independent or, not being in high school, I'll say... Like, it was cool to be around certain kinds of people. Like, oh, you did that. You know what I'm saying? It's different being... Sorry, y'all. I think we had some technical difficulties, but we back on because it is picking up now. But
yeah,
I was just saying
grade.
that it's different when you start to get to know yourself. You started, like, you see people, you think they're cool, you want to befriend them. You start seeing little stuff about them, and it might not be as serious at that time, but you start hanging around them, and you can end up catching yourself in problem. So it's been a couple times I've been with Chris or Draco at the mall, and he did something, and... I didn't know, and then I found out he did it, and I could have went down with him. Police gonna be like, "Ma'am, we don't want to hear that. Both of y'all was in there. Yeah, I should have cut you off."
I know. I'm glad you did it though, because I grew up.
That's growth though.
I grew up. I don't even do honestly, and to be honest. Just looking back at the friends that I had during that time when that was happening,
they was doing the
same thing. So it was kind of like something that we all were doing, and it was just comfortable for me to do. Like, I'm like, shit, they getting away with it, so why can't I?
Exactly.
So now that I'm older and I look back on stuff, I kind of look at who I be around or who be around me, because I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, even if I don't judge people for doing that, I don't want to be associated with that type of shit at all. Like, that's just not me. So.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think that there were, I think because of like how restricted I was growing up, I wanted friends. So I would not find people to be friends with, but if I meet people, we cool, we friends, we doing stuff. And I might see little shady stuff they do, and I would distance myself. But I didn't really realize the serious impact in the long run. Because, when we growing up, teachers be like, watch who your friends is. And then...
Their favorite thing say, you ain't going to be friends with these people once the school year.
Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Because I'm not.
but I do think that it's hard as an adult to find friends.
Yeah, I agree.
think like when you went to high school or you went to college... And you like in that classroom setting, it's easy for you to find friends because you're in that thing. But as an adult, when you working and doing that everyday life as an adult, it's kind of hard to find friends.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like the friends that you have, you kind of want to hold on to them, especially like I guess
through thick and thin.
Some of them through thick and thin. But you have those ones that they're like family more than anything.
I have a question for both of y'all. How do y'all feel about making friends at work?
I feel like a complicated.
That's why I messed my. Oh, really? You think so?
Based upon, I think your role and what you're doing.
True.
Okay.
You're right about that.
Okay.
Because if we're equal, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
But you don't think that's bad to just because I see a lot of people online bashing, even here in this room. Not necessarily bashing their coworkers, but they be like, "Girl, I'm blocking them on this. I don't want them to see
I think some people you have restrictions on.
Yeah,
yeah, I get it now though, because I'm the type of person. When I was working at Mac, I don't work there anymore, but when I was working there, for the longest, I just would be cool with everybody. I'm like, honestly, we all do the same thing. It was just
it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? It was whatever, but after a while, it got kind of like shady, only because. Yeah, I mean, y'all know that this is what we do. But if I get a freelance job and they paying this amount of money, even though I'm getting paid to be here at work, it's not going to amount to that. So I'm going to call out to go to work. And so I don't need you on my Instagram I saw you did so-and-so makeup yesterday. How was that? And in my head, I'm like, oh, you being shady.
Now you got to delay your post because folks want to be nosy.
Yeah, I do that anyway. I'll be posting like 5 days later for that reason.
When I was in retail management, my problem was becoming friends with my employees. That was something I just could not avoid because I just be so, I'd be like, hey, yeah. And it definitely, in the long run, I'm like, oh my God, now she thinks she could take a mile. I don't give out miles. We give out centimeters, you know what I'm saying? But I think, like you said, it depends on the work level, because in my current work environment, I've met some really good friends. But I think that I mean, I really, that's just what it is. I made some really good friends, so I'm not really opposed to it, because when you think about it, you spend more time at work than you spend most places, you know what I mean? So, just like when people are against dating in the workplace, I'm all for it, because I'm like, I get to see how you...
I'm against that. You can't play where you work at.
You're right, that's what they say.
I've done it too many times.
Because emotions get involved.
Yeah, you're right. And so it can not end well, right? But I think that for me, this is how my little, all right. From my perspective, I think that you get to see how they are in certain environments, and I know it might sound cheesy, but like if work can be high stress, or people can have a lot of responsibility, and it can help you kind of see like, oh, okay, I could peep before I pull up. No, okay, he be doing that, and he be meeting timelines, and he got good attendance. Okay, cool. Versus meet somebody else. Now, I'm not saying that you should go to work to look for people, but I think if it happens, I don't think there's anything wrong with addressing it. But you got to set some rules, baby.
But don't you get tired of sitting all the time then? You need that space?
Well, not me.
Alicia is really good at like
pretending I don't know people.
Not that too, but she really good at like keeping a distance with her boyfriend. Like she's not the type of person that be under her boyfriend all the time. They see each other probably once or twice a week. They talk on the phone often, but they don't be like under each other all the time.
I don't like that.
And
I mean, you got good trust issues. I mean, you have good trust.
Yeah, but this is the first time besides my last relationship, the first time I really had that kind of trust. Truth be told, but when somebody's demeanor is a certain kind of way, you can do nothing but respect it and just be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get you. I like that.
Because me, on the other hand, me, I get real mad. Like it's been 2 days. What's up?
2 days.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Now I respect it, but I don't think the talking, the nonsense, like I'm busy. So if I make time to at least text you, I know texting, we can't have a relationship through text or even get to know each other through text. But if we can't even text each other or you can't respond back.
Yeah, no, you know I exist, so you need to be thinking about me.
I don't
mind texting, but I don't have to physically see you.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Or call.
And I don't like being tired. If I work all day, and I don't live that close to my job, so I'm not about to be. If I get off work at 4, 5, whatever the case is, get home 6. I don't want to be with you from 8 to 10. I'm tired. I gotta get up from work. I got a long drive.
Yeah,
I see Saturday. True. Friday night.
Yeah, I be having weird hours. Sometimes I'll be to work at 4 a.m. Sometimes I gotta be there at 11 at night. Be there all day.
So how have you dealt with that when dating though? So like, do you just be like, do you throw it out there, or you just kind of let it be?
I think that I just automatically assume that people know that about me because I'm like, I don't work a regular job, so my hours vary. I always tell people that I'm like, I don't have a real consistent schedule. Some weeks I'm like at home 2 or 3 days, and some weeks I'm busy every day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's never a thing, and that's the same. It works like that with friendships too, to be honest, because I have a lot of friends that are needy and they need to be.
Point them out, because I don't think they in here.
Well, I have some friends. No, see, you being messy. No, I have friends that are needy and they need to talk all the time. And they need to like hang out all the time. And so when you're not there to do that, they are like, "Oh, you being funny, da da da." And I'm like, "Well, you should understand this by now. We've been friends this long. You already know that once I'm off work, I just want to sit down. Like sometimes I just want to look at the wall in my room. Just let me just chill and relax, because people can stress you out. Like being around people all day like that, and then you have to deal with like people being picky and attitudes, and people pay me to deal with that. That's why I charge what I charge, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't mind you taking a shower before your makeup appointment. I don't mind you being picky. I don't mind none of that. I can deal with it, and I'm gonna keep the same monotone. You mentally prepared yourself for that because you got the appointment. I've mentally prepared myself, but when I go home, I'm laying it out. At the end of the day, like when I get out of there, as long as I got my coin and you send an invoice, let's do it. Like I'm chill. So when I get home, like I just like to relax. Like I don't even watch TV.
Yeah,
I just like
sometimes
silence.
I just be sitting in silence. Yeah,
yeah. I just be having to be quiet.
I watch TV with the TV on.
Yeah.
No, it don't even be.
Sometimes it'll just be on watching itself.
I haven't cut my TV on in like almost 4 weeks. I just cut it on yesterday.
Yeah, y'all. You said y'all lights was off, right?
All right.
Somebody offended.
Right.
It was your half that got it.
Wow.
You push it. Okay.
Look, wow. So the lights was on.
I'm just playing. I agree. So I actually have a lot of I know a lot. That's the downside to it being so cool. But I know a lot of people, and all of them be trying to make me make time and hang with it, but they don't realize that they ain't the only one. So I just reject everybody.
Yeah.
And then I handpick somebody. When I posted Bryson on my story, some people was like, "Why you ain't let me come over your house?" I'm just like, I ain't posting nobody out. Can I just go to sleep? No. I just want to go to sleep. Exactly. Now okay, so I think we got a little. We segued a little bit, nothing major. How do y'all be meeting friends? Do you just kind of like, besides work, because we already drew the line on it, like. Where do y'all go? Do y'all just, I
think I'm at a place right now in my life where I'm done meeting friends.
Yeah.
I'm done. I think that if I'm out and I meet you, it's a, hey, how you doing? Mm-hmm. You're my out friend. When I see you out, we can speak and keep it moving. Yeah. But when I think getting intimate with someone right now in my life, I'm done. Yeah. I feel like I have met so many scallywags in this world that I am just like meeting new people, trying to learn their DNA. It's too much. Yeah. I'm getting too old for that. So at this point, no more new friends.
Yeah.
No new friends.
So here's the thing with me. I don't want to close off that wall and say I don't want no new friends, because I said that for years. Like, I'm just like, I don't even like new people around me for real, because it's always something. And then like I'm the type of person where I'm real open with my friend. Not in some areas, like about some stuff I'm personal. This one over here, she just don't like to listen to certain stuff. So I'll be
that's
like,
not
girl.
true.
So anywho, so like I'm very open. So I talk about a lot of stuff and I say shit that I don't want everybody in my business. Like, I feel comfortable saying that. And
people be inserting their little opinion. They be like, okay,
I'm like, no offense, but sis, you stay over there. Like, you ain't even been around that long. You don't know what's going on. But I've come into like recent interactions with people, like just being out at the bar or something, or hanging out with certain people, and I'll be seeing people even like when I'm working, like different makeup artists or photographer or anybody that I can like potentially work with in the future. I definitely would try to make friends with it. Well, sometimes I just have stuff in common with people. But me seeing all this crazy shit on the news and people killing and stuff like that, it's just like I gotta be a little bit more careful. But
I wouldn't say I wouldn't mind having meeting new people, have associates, but I'm not like being intimate with them. I don't want to do that part anymore.
Yeah, not like getting close.
We can be social media friends. Yeah. Like we'll add each other and talk on there and just whatever. But
yeah, I agree with you, because I think that to become close friends with somebody, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of building. You got to get close. And it takes you to try to find out when to get over that hump. Because, like, when do I start telling this person this kind of stuff? And then how they going to receive it? Are they reliable? Can I trust them? And that ain't nothing you learn in a couple of weeks.
That's so true. Yeah. One of my friends told me that I'm mixy.
Are you? You think you are?
I get told that all the time.
And he's like, because, I mean, I'm nice to that person. Yeah. I'm cool with that group. I like that group over there.
Is that bad?
And what's wrong with that?
But I feel like it's not a bad thing to me. I just feel like, when I go out, I want to have a good time, and I can like talk to that person over there and laugh. Tell me we're besties. I just know them. You know what I mean?
I don't like that people look down on stuff like that, because I definitely get called mixy just because of the same reasons. Like, I'm definitely cool with different groups of people. Now, we not like close friends where I'm just over their house or whatever, but if they having a party or something, I'm going to get invited. You know what I'm saying?
And you may invite somebody, one of your friends.
Exactly. It's just like I feel like the community as a whole, black community as a whole, not just gay, would be better off if people thought like that. Like, I get that you have to be cautious or whatever, but it doesn't hurt to speak to people, or it doesn't hurt to be like cordial to somebody. You don't have to.
I'm so over you. You just too mixy. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna change who I am for people. I feel like when I go out, I want to have a good time. I want to drink. I want to laugh.
Yeah. It takes too much energy to like hate somebody or just like
just having to avoid them.
Yeah,
like you upset every time you see them. Like, honey, they shouldn't even be like that.
That's a lot. So I'd rather just
stop
be
being
like,
so
hey,
unmixy.
Yeah. They need to mix. How about that?
They mix. They don't want to know they mix. They mix secretly.
Get a little Kool-Aid, a little sugar mix.
You stupid. So I was about to say. I was about to share my perspective. I was gonna say. I think for me, now that I've progressed as a person, so this, I'm gonna use this example. Remember how I used to always say, like, I'm against like high school sweetheart situations, because I feel like when you meet people at such a young age and you kind of are committing yourself to them, you can't really have your true growth, right? You can't really see who you are, who they are. Your likes are gonna change, your size gonna change, everything about you gonna change, right? So I think that now that I'm an adult and I have become a person that I think is pretty fire, I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? But I think that now when I meet people, I be trying to see what level of life they on. So it might be cool and nice and all that, but before I be like, oh, that's my friend, I need to be like, do you pay your bills on time? Do you be needing rides? Because stuff like that is the reason why I don't cut people.
No, I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing at
that matters, because I have become friends with people and then realize they just need to get it together. Like, oh my God, and they are cool people.
It is uncomfortable. That's the same thing with dating people too. Like, you have to really investigate who you're talking to, because people be bummed.
They really do, and you don't know. You see all this cool flash stuff on your feed.
Social media is so fake.
Oh my God. Fake. Nothing impresses me.
Yeah.
I promise you. Well, I stopped that a long time ago. And the reason why is because I've had so many friends and people that I've dated that I just thought the world of. Not for real, but I'm just giving you a perspective of like, I thought highly of them. And then like, I get around them, they brought me down. Because you know what I'm saying? It's like, you ain't even doing nothing to better yourself. And then here I am trying to
elevate,
or you meet this person and you think they're one way and they're totally not even what you think they're, and it's like, well, what, you know? So it's like,
it's crazy. I don't know. I get what you're saying. Like,
I just need
I was
to see how
having to have a ride, and
it's just the needy stuff. And sometimes people are opportunists. They see you, they think you're cool, so they're gonna do what they gotta do to be cool with you. And over time, they start needing stuff and they start relying. They kind of feel like you owe them because you're that friend.
So I guess my question is, how do you cancel those people out then?
Stop replying.
but you don't know it at the beginning.
Yeah, you're right.
I meet you, you real cool. We hanging out. You living up to what I'm thinking you are for months.
Yeah.
I have no problem with pushing people out my life.
Yeah, me either. And
that's not a problem for me.
I kind of love when something come up that makes me, so I can address it. Be like, da-da-da-da-da. Nah, I'm good. Nah, don't text me back.
I had to stop that. I'm bad at that.
I don't go at it like that per se, but I definitely like address things in a little, unless it gets to that point. Like, I think that my problem is that I don't address things aggressively. Yeah, but I don't think that it always calls for that.
Yeah,
like if
stuff gotta build up for it.
Yeah, like it ain't. To me, I'm like, it ain't that deep. If you gotta say it, or if it's something that's going on, you can say it. But it doesn't have to be like a thing, because I'm the type of person where I feed off of people's energy. So the energy that you give me is how I'm gonna receive it, and that's how I'm gonna give it back to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's preaching.
I'm just saying that
I'm
working on that though.
Yeah, the delivery is major. Yeah,
because I feel like I can be upset with you for quite some time and not really tell you, and then when I really tell you, I'm like I'm lashing out on you.
Yeah, and they be like,
yes.
Where did that come from?
Yeah. You're right.
Why you been?
And I'm like, I don't. And in my head, I know that I'm not doing it just for like. Just to do it, but realistically, if you're not saying something when it's happening, or when you're not attacking the situation as it's happening and it's building up, it's going to come out like that.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. I actually struggle with that right now in my relationship. I don't really address a lot of stuff right in the moment because I don't feel like it'd be that deep.
Yeah,
but now something not that deep happened this week. 6 weeks later, something not deep, and now the 12th week, I'm like, all right. Stop leaving the peanut butter top off.
It don't be that petty.
No, that ain't even a real situation. But I do have situations where I don't always speak on it because I just don't feel like it's necessary.
Same.
And sometimes when you bring up things to address it, whether it's relationships or friends or family, they might take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And so now y'all beefing over the peanut butter when I didn't even know that the peanut butter was expired, so we shouldn't even be talking about it anyway.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's true. I think you never know people gonna be upset about it.
Yeah, you just don't know people's like trick. And people switch up, man. When something go down, people switch when it come to money, when it come to anything in general, an asset, whatever. People switch up who they are. You thought you knew your friend for years.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
I just recently lost a friend from years.
Really? Me too.
Really?
So, it's been a year now, but...
mine's been a year too. Yeah. October 14th made a year.
Oh, might be the same day.
We've been friends for 13 years.
Really? Does that, do you feel like a breakup with that situation, or... Like, is it painful?
I'm at peace with it now.
Yeah, me too.
But I will say that I think that when you have friends and you have a problem with that, I think it's really good for you for you to address them, or they address you, because I felt like this person was so mad at me, and I never know they felt the way they felt, and they lashed out on me. And then I think that some of the things that they said, I was like,
So this is how you really feel.
I didn't know how you felt that way. I'm thinking like,
that's what I'm saying.
And I feel like that's the scary part, because my thing is that you're around people all the time, and you talk all the time, and y'all do so much stuff together, and then from the last one, you like, well, we were just together like the other day, so where that come from? And that made me look at friendship like, you know what? I need to be very mindful on what I say and what I do.
Yeah, you're right. Last thing,
every time.
That's why I keep a lot of stuff to myself these days. Like, I've acquired new friends over the years, but I don't want to be having any more close friends. So if a subject ever come up and I might share a detail, they might be shocked, but I'm like, oh yeah, because I forgot I don't really be talking about. Like, Draco really for real probably one of two people that I've known for about the same amount of time that I would tell some personal stuff to. Meanwhile, I got friends I don't have for 10 years, and it's not even giving it. You can't.
I think I'm nervous to share so much stuff.
Yeah, you think it's because of their reaction?
I'm a very outgoing person, but I'm very nervous to show my vulnerability with certain things.
Me too.
Because I'm nervous that if I share this with you, how long are you going to be in my life?
Right, or what
and
you
now
going to do
know
with
this
it.
part of me that I really thought you was going to be around, and now you're not around as much as I want you to be. So now you know something about me that now that we're not cool, they can share with somebody else. I don't want that part.
Right. Yeah, I think for me, I feel the same way, but I think for mine, it's not that I don't feel comfortable. It's just that I don't feel the need to. Like, if it's something dealing with me dating somebody, like certain situations I just don't share with none of my friends, and that's just me, about my personal life, about like who I'm dating. Like that part, some stuff I'll say, but sexual history and sex stuff, I feel like that's my business.
Yeah, it sure is.
I think that's
I don't know nothing about that.
So you don't share who your friends who you're dating?
I do sometimes. Like, they'll know, but I don't share the details of us dating.
Okay.
I don't share like none of that like personal stuff like that, because I'm like, realistically, why am I telling you this?
And sometimes that could be temporary too. So now you got another story for next
week.
Well, no,
I tell my friend, anybody that I'm dating, I tell my friend that they didn't know exactly who it is.
That's fair.
Because in our world, I feel like
they'll know them.
We're so close knit. You don't really want to make sure we're not messing with the same people.
No, they'll know who it is. Like, if it's something serious or need to know, they'll know who it is. But like the details of it, I kind of like keep it like, I don't even want to talk about it, because like even more recently, I was dating somebody for like a few weeks or whatever, and I just, at first, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to even bring this person around yet. I don't want to talk about them. So then they started coming around, but even still, I just didn't really share no details with it, because I'm like, this could be temporary. Long behold, it was. And then afterwards, I'm just like, I don't even want to talk about it at all. You know, it's gone. It's over with. Let's wash our hands with it and go.
That's why I don't post my relationship on social media, even though it's been going on for a while now. I'm just like, I don't, not that you owe anybody an explanation, but that do kind of come with it. Because now people seeing all these pictures and they got this persona they don't build up in their head. And now it's, well, such and such, what happened? Honey, he left the peanut butter out. He left the peanut butter out. That's all you need to know.
Can you stop
talking about one of my girlfriends like that too. She doesn't post her like her husband on her social media.
Yeah.
Like they may do like a picture of them together like every blue moon, but she don't really broadcast like on social media. So you'll know that she's married based upon her being married, but you won't know, like, see on her social media at all. I think that's pretty good.
I did that like before, and
posting your social. I just feel like in those situations, and this is what I was telling this girl, because somebody actually called me weird because I don't post my man.
You're not weird.
But I feel like
smart.
I feel like all my friends and family know I have a man, and they've met him, right? So me posting him on social media is so that I can tell other people that I got a man, but it's really not their business. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so what y'all gonna do with this information? Like,
well, why do you need to know that?
Exactly. I've had people who have gone up to my ex in public while we were together, like, talk like, hey, you Alicia boyfriend? And not that's necessarily weird, but they think they know him because I don't post to him. I don't build this idea.
Girl, I used to live with my ex, and I started posting him on, like, we used to live together, and I started posting on my Instagram. 2-3 people one person I don't even know at all. Like, we met in passing, met him. And then I know how he got that information, but then it was 2 other people who I know them, but we don't talk at all. They never met my boyfriend, nothing. And they were just saying like some of the craziest things, like
stuff that he did.
that both of us did, and that I was doing, and I'm like, where are you coming up with this at? And just was telling people this.
Mm-hmm. What?
So I'm like, this is the reason why people just keep that shit offline, because I can't handle stuff like that, because I be ready to go off on people. I don't like people lying on me.
What I want you to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And why did they want him? I don't understand why they would do that.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what was.
I ain't got time. See, I know nobody know my man, and the ones that do, they don't know him either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Well, I always say the day I post him will be at our wedding, and somebody's gonna be outside the chapel taking a picture, and they're gonna have to screenshot zoom in to even get a glimpse.
Oh my God!
And it ain't even like he ain't even nothing specific I need to hide, but I just feel like that just don't go.
It ain't none of your business.
Yeah, it's just what you gonna now. You know who he is. Now what? What do we do, friend? Nothing, right?
Because nothing's gonna change now that you know.
Exactly. It's just weird. It's just people feel. I think with social media, people kind of feel obligated to be a part of your life. Like, it's so much that I be having going on that I would never post, and it's not even about. I think it might number one, it might come from maturity. And we even though we grew up in a social media era, it wasn't the era that these kids are coming up in, where you feel like you have to like put stuff out there all the time and build this friend base. We actually met people in real life.
I think social media should be fun. That's it.
Exactly, and it used to be fun. Now,
oh, but you still knew who your boyfriend was if you look on their top 8 on MySpace. Don't play now. That boy ain't number one on your friends list for nothing. Like, this is my friend.
Do y'all feel like y'all are good friends? Like, good, not with each other, but like, do you think you are a good friend to your friends?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
I think that I'm a good friend, but I think that I'm my friends call me a bitch on a lot of things.
Yeah.
But that sounds very bitchy.
Yeah.
And I think that it's true, but I think that I just don't have time for nonsense. So I want all my friends to level up and, let's make it happen.
Me too.
I think that my problem is that I don't beat around the bush with a lot of stuff, and I like to just be real about the situation. So if it's like, I don't really like to give stuff the benefit of the doubt. I take things for what it is, and I just move on from there. Like, I don't want to even think about possible, like, I don't want to go through all that. Like, it is what it is. Take it for what it is. Let's deal with it and move on. Like, I don't want to have to even consider stuff, and I think that sometimes that comes off kind of like everybody not like that. So you can't.
When you say that, do you mean like when people start showing their true colors, you just kind of be like, oh, you get down like that?
Not necessarily. So what I mean is like, I'm gonna just give a little fake example.
But it's like real.
No, it's gonna be a fake example. So like, if I were out, right, and all three of us out to eat, and we eating at the table. We had Juicy Crab.
Ooh, okay, we had Juicy Crab.
So we had the Juicy Crab.
Also shrimp with no head.
There you go.
So we get stuff, and we know that the shrimp bag comes with like the bag of seafood comes with corn, the potatoes, corn, and bush collar, and you like, oh, I don't want no potato or no corn, right? And I'm like, oh, she probably just don't like it. And you said maybe that's a bad example then, because I'm like,
it sounds like you're talking about me. I eat corn and a potato. But I'm also picky.
Yeah, you are picky. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I just take stuff for what it is. I don't just go around what you call it. So basically what I was about to say next was, I probably say in my head, I don't know. I'm like, okay, this person just don't fuck with this at all. So that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, might look at Dennis and be trying to investigate why
he don't like that. Oh, like when you tell people you don't eat meat.
You'll look at him and try to investigate why he don't.
You don't care to even.
No, I just take it for what it is. Like you don't do that. Cool, let's go.
Moving on. That's what's next.
That's how it is.
I'm not investigating it or whatever, because that's just you.
It's just you. I wish that more people thought like that though. Cause
that makes sense though.
That's how it should be. It's not even that serious. When I tell people I don't smoke or drink, they be like, "Come, why? Why not?"
Oh my god.
I need a little drink every now and again.
Nah.
And on a good day, I need a little smoke. On a good season.
My sister had a party the other day, and her neighbor was over there, and she was trying to give me a drink. I was like, no, I'm okay, I'm good. She was like, so what were you, like the smart one that just thought the drink was bad?
So you never drunk at all?
I have drunk before.
Just stop, baby. She drank before.
Oh, okay. So
listen,
I don't like it.
She turned new leaf.
College days.
She's doing a lot. That ain't even a topic that we having right now.
I'm just saying.
Peanut butter.
Don't let that go.
Put the lid back on.
Don't forget that house and Frequency was open.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, King. No, I just
look, and Tracks.
When
and Tracks was open. And
Chaparral.
The worst
one.
And Chaparral.
Okay, anyway, back to my story. So no, she was like, well, but anyway, people just be like, so why don't you drink? I just don't like it. That's really what I don't like how it tastes. Obviously there's cocktails I can have one every now and then, but I don't even do that. But they just be trying to break down why I don't drink and be trying to like tell me that I shouldn't think like that.
That is one of my biggest pet peeves. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't want
when I tell people I'm pescatarian, why you don't eat meat?
Jesus.
Or why you doing that? You know that got pork in it. I'm like, okay. I'm just telling you, don't let them hot dogs touch my macaroni and cheese. And put the peanut butter up.
Leave the peanut butter alone, girl.
I'm saying, it just ain't that deep. I remember like I told you when I first bought this townhouse, people was just asking so many questions about why I chose this area. I'm like, girl, you paying $600 to live in the Boom apartment complex limited.
I feel like we care about stuff that don't concern us.
Yes. It's like, it's just let that be what it is. You like the color red, perfect. Red looks amazing on you, sweetie. I'm not gonna ask you if you a blood. Because that ain't none of my business. You ain't offering that information. You get what I'm saying?
Now, I might ask if you a blood, though. I ain't gonna lie. I have to make sure I'm safe. Okay? I have to make sure I'm safe. You know, I don't do the gang banging. Shout out to Cardi B.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Okay, you crazy. So I saw your Instagram story. You was posting like that you share your location like with your aunt, I think it's somebody else. What made you start doing that?
Because my mom, me coming out to my mom a long time ago, she's always worrying about me. So I feel like the best thing to do is to share my location with her, so therefore she always know where I'm at, like no matter what. Peace of mind. So therefore, like she can always figure out where I'm at. I'm okay, and it worked. I mean, I've been doing this since about 2008, and I feel like she has a peace of mind, so she don't be like worrying. She know if I'm at a club, you know, she'll know, she knows.
Oh, he had crucial tonight. Oh.
She'll know who if I'm at my house. And then what I do is my friend, I call her auntie. I share with her too where I'm at too, so she know where I'm at too as well. Yeah.
No, that was smart. And honestly, you posting that made me think like I probably should do the same thing.
Yeah, I was gonna share with my sister. I mean, maybe my sister. I need my niece. I only said that because I said that I needed my niece's locations after this week. I'm like, child, I need
like two people who you talk to all the time, they should know where you at.
Yeah, I agree.
They're not gonna be looking at like searching there, you know.
And people might. I know some people might feel like they're like. I think I'm a pretty safe person. I'm pretty scared of a lot of things. So you might.
I know it.
Okay, you need to shut. How many? Is somebody keeping count?
He coming.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna let you out this though.
All right.
Anyway, no, I just feel like that Draco made me lose my train of thought.
Okay.
You're talking about sharing your location.
Oh yeah. I was. It made me think about doing the same thing, and I was thinking like, well, who in the world do I trust enough besides like a cousin or somebody who don't have an iPhone, so I can't show them. Okay, anyway.
Well, I think somebody you talk to every day.
Yeah, true.
Because my thing is that if you don't answer your phone, like they're gonna want to like what's going on.
Yeah, you're right, and I'm somebody who texts back VV fast. Yeah, you're right though. I think that's
you
what I was
saying. You can share your location with me, friend.
Okay. I don't trust him. I don't trust Draco. He done brought some peanut butter to me. No. Okay. I got my train of thought back. I think that I'm a pretty safe person, but, sometimes people don't take it as seriously how quickly something can happen to you. Like, I'm sure that, like Alexis Crawford, she was 21 last year of college, doing her thing. The girl had no idea this was about to happen to her, right?
Yeah.
So now it's like one of those situations, somebody come up missing, and you can find your location. Now, granted, it's certain situations where if the phone died, you cut it off. You can at least get the last known location. But there are people who lie about stuff, lie about what they doing. So how can you even, find out what's going on? It's been girls who have been missing and turns out they just ran away to their boyfriend's house or something like that. Yeah. So I just kind of wish, I don't know, I know that's like an invasion of privacy, but sometimes I wonder if that should just be something that people just establish in their circles or in your kids or whatever.
I don't share with all my friends, but those are the only two people I share with. Like if we go on like a trip or something and we out of town, I would share a location with them then.
Yeah.
But then after that, when I get back home, it goes off.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. True. Have you ever like gone on a date or gone somewhere with somebody, you text them like, "Hey, this is a car tag number."
Oh, we do that now. That's something that we'll do in our group text.
That's the code. You got to do.
Yeah, you have to do that. We'll be like, "Listen, I'm going here. This is the address. This is their name."
I guess I ain't had a reason to do that yet. I'm gonna start.
Girl, I mean, we been dating for a long time.
You know, when you being grown or whatever, you know, you don't being a little fast. You trying to do stuff you shouldn't be doing. So, you know, his tag number is G5043, and I'm over here.
As I get older, I get more paranoid. So my situations like that, like if I'm like dealing with people or meeting guys,
do you go to their houses or do you go?
Girl, sometimes I can't even FaceTime them. So
I can FaceTime, but I ain't going to your house.
Yeah, I mean, like for real, I just be so careful and so scared. If I don't really know you, I haven't known you for a while. Yeah, sometimes I may be feeling on edge, like I'm feeling like living on the edge. So I'm like, ooh, maybe, but
I've every time I get in the Uber, I feel like they could take me anywhere.
That's so crazy. I never think about that in the Uber.
I have definitely thought about it. 'Cause sometimes I have really early flights or a really late flight, and it's dark outside. I'm just not, it's just something because I read, and this is unfortunately the news will get in your head like this, but I've read that Uber drivers have been a part of sex trafficking before. Like, they driving, they can track the location. I read stories about people who have, the driver turned the GPS off and stuff like that. So I was like,
what? I heard about the guy who broke into the Uber driver's house, Uber rider's house.
Oh, yeah, when he dropped him off at the airport.
Yeah, he went back and broke in the house.
What I'm saying. My circle's small. I literally, all my friends, I mean, I guess you could, my work friends are my friends. I'm not even going to be like that. They are really cool, but I've only hung with one of them outside of work once. We went hiking last week, but other than that, it's just a work thing. Hiking. That's my homegirl. She's good people, but it took a while for me I knew her for a year or some change before I was like, all right, I can put some time on my calendar to go to lunch with her. Okay.
Well, I guess my question, can you date someone that your friend used to talk to?
No.
Where's the boundary?
Why are you looking at me? What happened?
They never had sex. They just
you know what? That's a great question because I think there are some scenarios that you should excuse. Like if you got somebody's number and they try to holler at you and it didn't go nowhere, it's like
what are you gonna do? You just gonna hold on?
Exactly. You ain't got no feelings for that person. I've never actually been approached with that situation though, so that's why I'm probably super strong on no.
Okay, but let me ask you this: why you look at me? What I do?
Because we had that conversation, but it wasn't that. It was somebody's ex from a long time ago.
It wasn't even the ex.
Oh.
So
they was acting like it was.
Yeah, that ain't my problem though.
Would you date? What did you think?
It depends.
Yeah.
Because in our world we do a lot of stuff we shouldn't do, even though we don't date.
Yeah. Yeah.
So once they start I feel like they start trading pictures and doing that kind of
stuff. If it get that
deep, it's kind of like no.
But the pictures that's deep. That's considered deep though.
To me,
it is. It depends on what
not to be real, not to be real graphic, but the boy I'm talking to should not know what your butthole look like.
What if he got a freak Twitter?
Drop mic.
You know what? Good question. I don't know.
Let me tell you something. Hey,
I don't know. They got an OnlyFans. You for everybody.
The way this world coming to, I see some. Hey.
I'm saying directly to your iMessage, your phone number, your inbox, your email. If y'all exchanging for that makes me uncomfortable to know that somebody that I'm talking to or
get a tattoo on it.
I'm dating because you're gonna end up running into them around me. So the fact that I don't want them to know.
Hey.
I would feel uncomfortable to somebody I'm talking to know what my friend butthole look like or something. I'm like,
huh?
Oh,
let me ask you
thought of that is just like,
how far back is your forgiveness? Like, let's say in 10 years you meet somebody who had a very popping freak Twitter. And they don't live that life.
Stop saying the freak Twitter because if it's a freak Twitter or something like that, then everybody has saw it. It's not exclusive.
I know, but what if they change? And
you don't change.
I'm not.
I'm done.
Me personally, that's a whole nother topic. We could talk about that on a later date. But I don't sex shame. I don't. What's it called?
I don't know. Freak Twitter shame?
No. What is it called? It's another word for prostitution.
Oh, sex work.
I don't shame sex workers.
Okay. Oh, that's the sex worker you got a freak Twitter?
I would hope so.
Yeah, you're right. You better be getting paid.
I don't shame that, but me personally, that's just too much for me to deal with. I can't walk around here with somebody that I know is out here spreading dick and hole all over the internet. I can't do it.
But he a pastor now. He was delivered.
And do we not have somebody who we know who's a pastor and a video surfaced on Twitter about a month ago and we saw it?
You're right. I gotta go.
So
I gotta go.
They don't change. Back to what Dennis said. They don't change.
They don't change, baby. They don't change.
Y'all gotta stop holding these people in these churches at a high regard, because get what?
Hold them accountable.
Yeah.
So, in conclusion, like, what do y'all? If y'all, I know y'all ain't looking for friends, right? But if someone was to cross that line and become your friend, like, what will you want from them? What's the expectations?
So in my life right now, I wouldn't even say that I'm not looking for friends, because part of me feel like I am wanting other friends. Like, I do want, because it's sometimes you have stuff that you want to do, or you have things that you want to talk about or whatever, and realistically, you can't talk about or do everything without your friends. That's just not feasible. Like, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have different friends for different things. So I do feel like sometimes I'll be wanting to hang out with certain people, and I'll make that initiative to ask them, like, hey, we should go, da-da-da-da. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But I'm not in the business of not making new friends. I just know at what standard I hold them at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this will be my friend where I want to go and do this type of stuff. Or I want to go and see this person because we can relate to it together. But this isn't a close friend where I know I'm inviting them over to Friendsgiving, and then they in my house and they know what my house look like, and my family and my dog that I don't got, stuff like that. So,
but what do they need to have for you to be like, okay, this person passed the test? Like, is that like for me? I'll say, okay, so I really I really want people to, like, have some stability, right? Like, financially, for sure. And I don't mean like you ain't gotta be buying all these expensive brands, but you just need to be in a position in life where you ain't, like, needy. That really just drives me up the wall. I don't like needy friends.
Yeah, that is true. I mean that part too, because I think that when people see, for me, I know I get a lot that people see the work that I do and the people I work for. So recently I've had to cut about 4 friends off, because if you ask me for $5, I'm not saying no.
Yeah, I hate that people even, many people.
Especially if you're not, like, one of my close friends, like somebody where I know that this is really a time where you really need some help, then whatever. But if it's somebody who I rarely talk to and you feel that comfortable to text me and ask me for some money, or even sometimes, like, even I have to tell my niece all the time. My niece be sending me Zelle requests.
Let me tell you something. I get so many blind cash app requests from people I'm not even that cool with.
Yeah, all the time. I'm like, first of all, no.
Where they come from and why?
No.
And then I confronted somebody about it before. Oh, I didn't mean to send that.
Lie.
How you go through that whole process?
Lie. And then somebody I chumped off about that, they send money, like, they asked me for some money for something, and it was a small amount, but I was just like, we ain't even that cool.
That's what I'm saying.
And, like, that makes me feel uncomfortable, because it's like, what are you getting into?
Who else you asking for money, though?
So exactly. You coming up.
And I had a friend that from college, she was asking for money, and I thought he needed some help. Kind of find out he was doing drugs.
See what I'm saying?
I told one of my other friends, that was like, Dennis, stop sending him money. He's doing drugs.
You know, that might be the case with one of these random cash app requesters, because I don't, you know what I'm saying?
And then the thing is, the person I'm talking about who did that to me, like a week later, they just randomly sent me some money on Apple Pay. I said, why did you just send me that? And they was like, I just want to let you know that, if you need something, you can always ask me. I'm like, we don't know each other like that. Like...
Well, I think I'm opposite of Draco. At this point, I don't want any new friends like that. I think that the friends I have, if I can't do what I want to do, I have a friend for every occasion right at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't need to add nobody else.
You got some friends in podcasting.
Yeah. So I don't want no.
Yeah, that's fair.
But if I did,
because I be wanting to do different. Like I'll be fine. Like listen. The internet is a wide place. I find so much shit on the internet every day. I'm like,
and you got some friends in your bucket that want to do that wild stuff with you. You don't need anybody else to it.
Yeah, so long as you have somebody that can accommodate that bucket.
Void.
Yeah. I agree. I think we got to have some kind of mutual ground, some kind of interest, and I also need you to be kind of smart, like smart in the aspect of just like not being like, not asking me why I don't want potatoes and corn in my bag. Like, just accept people. Just be like more open, I guess you could say. I need that.
And I want you to at least have some long-term and short-term goals.
Yes, and be working on them.
And be working on them.
I agree. I agree.
Like, have some kind of vision board. Let's have some vision of what you want to do.
You're right, because I had some friends who literally are living day to day. Like, it really just is what it is. And sometimes I ask people, you know, I know everybody is not cut out for corporate America. You don't have to be doing certain things, but how do you plan on not working again? Do you want to retire? Are you working on that? Are you investing your money in this realm? Like, what exactly do? You know what I'm saying? And I know some people, they are grown, they are living day by day, but time ticking. And we're going to get to that point when we 40, 45, and I'm planning on, you know what I'm saying, my sabbatical from this job, and you can't even do that because you ain't accrued nothing. Don't ask to join me.
Read me, sis.
No, I just think that I'm a person that plans a lot in the long run, and when people don't, it makes them unattractive to me. And I just be like, dang, what you doing? I'm trying to put you in. I really be giving a lot of folks free game.
It just comes with age. I do the same thing, unbeknownst to me.
And that's fine, but if you acknowledge it and you are working on it, that's one thing. But some people just be like, girl, I ain't worried about that right now. I'm trying to, so I'm like, well, don't be worried about me either. You and your peanut butter.
You are a fool.
I definitely want to write their stuff out and let's like come up with the game plan and make it happen.
Because
exactly. I want all my friends to win because I feel like if they win, I win.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. See, and be supportive in that way because if it was the other way around, I'm sure you expect the same thing from your friend. I agree.
Oh, that's right.
But I do feel bad for the girl from Clark. That's wild.
Very wild. I agree. It's really sad. You just never know who your friends are, y'all. Y'all, please just be careful. Everybody ain't your friends. All skin folks ain't your kin folks. Yeah. Okay. They might seem
she's
cool.
Racist. She doesn't like black people.
Shut up.
Let's talk about how you can't do shit for a bitch.
I knew you was about to say that. No, it's just you just don't. You never know people, man. For real. And you get vulnerable, and people be plotting on you the whole time.
But I think the bad thing, it was her roommate though.
And that's even worse, right? And they were.
They paid rent together.
Yeah, you're right. Slept in the same room.
Child.
Y'all be careful, y'all.
And deep up in these streets, hanging with some drug dealers.
Oh my God. Anyway, what you got coming up, Draco? Do you have anything coming up?
No. I mean, not anything that is worth sharing. No.
Yeah,
I'm just Christmas, Thanksgiving.
I'm looking forward to the holidays. I'm working from home. Each holiday that come up, I'm working from home. Thanksgiving week, Christmas week. I'm like, I think whatever the Friday is before Christmas, that's my last day till 2020.
I know that's right.
I can't. I'm being here slouched.
Yeah, I did want to kind of do something for New Year's Eve. I was like, maybe we should go somewhere, but then I think in the shower and driving. So I was just like, you know what?
You take a lot of showers, so
I do. But I wash my hands more than anything though. But I think I'm gonna just save it to my birthday. I actually want to do a bigger trip than what we did this year.
Oh, let's go.
So
well, if I'm
maybe
invited,
I should wait.
No, that's a long wait though. That's darn near 6
I mean, I'm not wait. I mean, maybe I should start now. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say.
I mean, so you said skip out on New Year's Eve to do something for your birthday?
Yeah.
No, New Year's Eve is different.
I'm going to make money.
True.
I get clients on New Year's Eve.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, all the major holidays, I stay home. That's a
holiday for you.
That's a holiday for me. Any major holiday, any major event, I stay home.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then a goal for mine for 2020 is to when they have, say for instance, when it's All-Star Weekend in LA, I think I'm going to just look it up and just book a ticket there so I can be there because I know a lot of people that do that and they just go out there and make money. Them clients from here, they live in Atlanta, they fly out there and they go to people that they know. Yeah.
Oh, okay, true.
So I want to travel in 2020. Yeah, do more travel. I want to, but I don't want to do the whole where Mexico.
The typical stuff.
I still want to go to Mexico. I've never been.
Go to places I ain't never been. Go to.
You should do that. I think that's what I try to do too when I go to certain places.
I like culture stuff, so I would rather go to some place where it's different type of food and people like Thailand or something.
Yeah.
You see how they live their life over there. I want to go experience that. I want to go to Bali.
I want to go to Antarctica.
See, with the cold stuff, I don't
mind being cold. It's just a place that everybody go to Tulum. Everybody going to Miami.
I like to be outside.
That's fine. You be outside with a bubble coat and a scarf and some peanut butter. All right, so
and some snow boots. Anywho, what you got coming up,
Dan? Nothing.
Screw Alicia.
Nothing. Just trying to grind and
period.
And more grind.
No, that's right.
I did it.
That's it.
Well, I wait my turn.
It is your turn. What you got coming up,
Nothing.
Alicia?
Just working. I'm excited for these Black Friday. I needed another TV for my bedroom.
They said to go online.
Yeah, so
don't worry about doing it in the store.
Going to the store, yeah. That's my favorite kind of party because I don't like going out there.
But be careful with Best Buy though, because I bought my TV from Best Buy and it was on my second one.
It's
really?
The Insignia brand.
How long you had it?
If it's the Best Buy brand, that's probably because that's what I'm dealing with right now.
It was what I have, a Toshiba.
Oh really? Mm-hmm. I had just bought a Toshiba a couple weeks ago and opened out the box and it had scratches on it.
I think I've been lucky because I've had the same two TVs since 2013. I have a 50-inch in the living room and then the one in my room is like a 40. Maybe no, it's like 35.
Well, they are fine. Yeah. I had a good functioning TV,
mine was horrible.
Mine got damaged and moving, and then I bought a Best Buy brand.
I'll be
TV,
wrapping mine up in blankets.
Me too. I wrapped up blankets and bubble wrap, but we ain't even gonna revisit that because I have already forgiven them.
Okay.
But but yeah, and I just whatever. That's just what I got going on. I just need a TV. Nothing really.
Yeah, I was watching the news the other morning. They were saying to. Do your apps now because they're gonna have better deals than they're gonna have on Cyber Monday on Black Friday.
I'm glad they started to do that.
Honestly, for real, I've had my bed and mattress. The mattress on my bed, I've had it for about 3 years, and I don't like it. Like I've come to the conclusion that I'm just gonna buy a new mattress.
Yeah, you supposed it was like 8 years, every 8 years. You tried flipping it over and stuff.
So I'm heavy, and I have a memory foam mattress. So it's like. Yeah, I don't think I want that ever again in my life. Because the way it is soft, but after a while, it starts to
like... soft. Or flat. Yeah, you should get a hybrid. I have a hybrid mattress, and it is perfect. I can send you the link. It's an Ashley mattress.
Okay. How much? Hopefully it has...
believe it or not, I got a king for $360. It was a bed in a box.
Did you get a box spring too, or just a mattress?
It's got the box spring in it too. Oh, box spring to the base. I had to because I got that platform bed.
No, I'm saying, did it come with it?
No, I got that for like $60 off Amazon. It's made by Zenith. The smart base.
Interesting.
People. I literally got a king size bed, and it's really a good. You look at the reviews. I mean, it's like thousands of reviews. Everybody's saying the same thing.
Girl, I had a freaking mattress from Mattress Firm, and left it inside of my damn storage. I left all my furniture in there. No, just left it in there.
Yeah, I got a great deal on my bed. I can't even believe the price, so I had to go to the store and sit on it myself to make sure. Because I'm like, why is this cheap? And I went back and looked at the reviews on other websites, and everybody said the same thing. It's got the springs in it. It ain't just a memory foam. It's a legit mattress. You can go sit on it when you get a chance.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want a memory foam mattress no more. It sucks. Like, it sucks. Like, I can't.
Yeah. It's cool on the front. I think it might be good for a guest bed, but it's not something for long-term sleeping. I agree. I want a sleep number. That's goals for me.
If I get a sleep number, you never leave my room. I'm going to get bed sores and everything.
Your roommate's going to be sleeping in it when you ain't there. But you ain't hear that from me.
You love to say that. Like, you like, Draco was in your room wearing clothes when you gone. Like, we can't even fit each other clothes. That's the thing.
That ain't what the light skin was said. He like oversized shirts. But
I can't wear his clothes.
You can try. Anywho.
Oh, girl.
So, Dennis, where can people find you on these social medias? If you wanted to find you.
Well, Vintage in Addition on my podcast and Adventures Den with the 3 on my Instagram.
Okay, I'm gonna link it in the comments.
And I'm not on Twitter either.
That's fine. I really genuinely
I'm on Twitter more than Instagram.
I'm on both the same amount of time.
I'll be on Twitter all day long. So if you want to, no, I ain't gonna get my Twitter out.
Go ahead. Oh yeah. I don't need to repost my tweet. When people post my tweets on Instagram and tag me, I'm like, I hope you don't think I'm gonna repost that to my stories because my coworkers, I already got the major block on everything.
Y'all heard that? I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying.
Anyways, all right, y'all. That's been another episode of OD Podcast. You want to unshout yourself, Isaiah?
Hey. That's enough.
That's enough. All right, bye.